Okay, it is a grand rising. I just got off a wonderful call about faith and obedience. It is day 15 of 45. I'm committed to this thing, okay? I did my hair, looking all nice. The sun is hitting on me, and I am blessed, truly blessed and highly favored, okay? I just want to pose the question, do you love yourself? And how far are you willing to go the extra mile to showing yourself that you really love you? Okay? It is not, and it does not do you any service if you just look good. You have to feel good. You have to show love, right? Show yourself love. And how do you do that? How do I do that, right? I ask you the question, but I tell you from personal experience. Every day I try to, work with this routine of getting up, making sure that I show myself love by drinking my water, by writing in my journal, by preparing myself for work, by making sure my kids are good, eating right? That's showing myself that I love me. But every day is not like that, right? Some days I don't want to. Some days I don't, right? Some days I forget to write in the journal. Right? Because I'm not perfect. But I'm willing to admit that there are parts of me that I'm still working on. Being more disciplined about the route that I want to take. There's so many things I want to do, but that doesn't mean I have to do them right now. Discipline. Showing myself that I love me, right? Not trying to please other people. Listen. That was a big one for me. And now I'm like, yeah, not happening. Where I place what I do with my time says a lot about how I love myself. I spent the first part of my morning on a Zoom call that I really wanted to be on. The second half of my day, I'm recording a video that I really want to record. The other part of my day, I'm going to sit and relax. Maybe watch TV, something I normally don't do because I'm not a TV watcher. But the point is, I'm showing myself love. I'm going to eat the foods that I want to eat. I'm going to drink my water because I love me some water. Water with lemons, to be specific. But there was a point in time where that wasn't even important to me. I didn't even know that, right? That's because I didn't know what it meant to really love myself. I didn't know that showing up as my higher self had nothing to do with anything physical, but more emotional, more spiritual. Being able to talk to God without having to have someone pray over me. Not to say that anything's wrong with that, but I'm saying that I used to be at a point where I depended on people to do the work for me. That's not how it works. You have to have a relationship with God, the universe, the source, yourself. So that's another part of me loving me. The other part is how I look. I'm very attractive. I know that. But there are things that I do now that really make me attractive on the outside, making sure that my face glows, even though I have, a little breakouts here and there, but that has other things. My emotional. Am I stressed? Asking myself those questions, like, what's wrong with me? Am I not feeling it? And be honest, like, hey, no, I'm not feeling my greatest self, and that's okay. Telling myself it's okay on a day-to-day basis because it gets hard. I'm a single parent, a working parent, an entrepreneurial parent, but I'm also a woman who is striving to be better every day. It's not always easy. And sometimes I don't always have the people to speak life into me. I have to do it myself. And one of the biggest things that I've been telling myself, that it's okay. That's showing myself that I love me. Okay? Realizing that some people do not deserve to be in my life. They literally serve no purpose because they're not adding to me. And I heard on a Eric Thomas video, are people adding significant value to you? And if they're not, let them go. And it's hard, right? Because most of the time, the people that we have to let go are the closest people to us. Our families, our day ones, people that we've spent a lot of time with. We got to let them go because they're not adding any significant value. And so that's loving me. Make sure that you are doing the same. Ask yourself questions and answer them. Don't be afraid of that. Make sure you're writing out your thoughts, or at least speaking them out, so that you can get the response that you're asking for. Sometimes it's you that gives you the response. Sometimes it's an outside source. Either way it goes, ask those questions, okay? Loving yourself is an everyday job. You don't quit when it gets, it seems like it's going good. No, you really have to love yourself on the days where you don't feel the best, when the world is your world is upside down, right? Trust me, I know. And like I said at the beginning, I was in this Zoom call about faith and obedience. How coincidental is that? Loving yourself means having faith and being obedient. And it's not easy. I live a faith-filled life, and I'm doing my best to be obedient, because a lot of the stuff don't make sense. It's so like outside the box. But I vow to live an out-of-the-box life. Why would I do that? But no, I'm just non-traditional. I don't want to do anything that's already been done. What good does that do me? I want to do something that has never been done. And so I've already told myself that, and look what's happening. My life is a story being written that has never been written. I'm the first to do it. I'm the first child, the first grandchild, all of that. I'm the first to do it. And so my job, my assignment is way different than what people think it should be. A little off topic, but just had to let you know that. But I love myself so much that I take on this responsibility to be different, to be outside the box. And so I'm challenging you to love yourself enough to live outside of a box. Live outside the box so you can love yourself at the top. Like, I love me so much that I'm so confident that I know I'm going to be the influencer that I want. I'm going to have the impact on the world that I want. That's it. I mean, of course, finances and all that, to make sure that my kids are good, but that's what I want. To influence my kids to know that they can do whatever. That they love themselves enough to say, I don't want to be like anybody else. I just want to be me. So make sure you're being your authentic self. Make sure you're not people pleasing. Make sure that you are taking care of your body, mind, and soul, whatever that may mean for you. Make sure you're taking time to sit outside in nature and soak up that sun. Soak up when the wind blows. Soak up that the birds are chirping. Because God didn't create that for it to just be there. It is for you. It's a resource. So, loving yourself is an everyday journey. Make sure that you are taking the time to learn new ways to love yourself, because how you loved yourself yesterday is not the same way you're going to love yourself today. How you loved yourself 2 years ago, it shouldn't be the same way that you're loving yourself today. I know it's not for me. And this is all personal. I know I'm not the same person I was yesterday or 2 years ago. But I know that I'm loving myself, and I'm showing myself that. I'm not just saying it. I'm showing myself. And it gets hard sometimes. I'm not always in the best of spirits to say, Jessica, it's going to be okay. But even with tears in my eyes, I know that I'm loving myself and I'm showing up. So, show up. Make sure that you are telling yourself that you love you and that you're going to do whatever it takes to do that. I love you guys, and have a great, great day. Peace.